Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Gift Since 92, giving you guys the latest and exclusive content on new music, entertainment news, and inspirational quotes by me, the Queen's back at it again as always. So, alright, I stayed ready and I'm going to speak everything that I've been reflecting back on this beautiful lady's music career. And Normani Kordei, she is gorgeous on this digital exclusive issue of Rolling Stone magazine. She is really like slaying me right now. Her look is so beautiful. It's so elegant. It's so like gives me a lot of that regal badass, but like she has like poise and class and sassiness. Very, very divine. Okay, I love the butterflies, floating around, and it's just everything. It's just so wonderful. So I'm going to speak about this Rolling Stone magazine cover, and also I read The Intercept's the article from the latest issue, and this is her solo cover of Rolling Stone magazine. Please check out my video that I did, the Rolling Stone cover magazine with her, Megan Thee Stallion, and SZA. So go check that video out. So Normani Kordei, she's on a roll, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm a Normani Kordei forever. Period. I will always support this woman. Period. I am a part of the Normani Nation. Period. So speaking as a Normani Kordei fan, watching her grow and blossom into a beautiful, well-rounded young lady. She's very intelligent. She knows what she's capable of with her art and her music and her creativity. That's all I've wanted for Normani, is to be herself and change the, game of music. And coming from her as a dark-skinned black woman, beautiful black queen, I'm a black woman, and it's really refreshing to see sisters like her doing her thing, because, like I said, she deserves to win. She's put in the work. She has really blossomed into like an amazing person. And I don't know this lady, but look, I love seeing people do well. I love seeing people shine and soar and really become their own individual. And like I said, guys, Normani, she gonna have haters. It is what it is. So with that being said, I'm going to speak out what I read from the magazine. And also, I know it's turned up time until the Super Saiyan, because I understand with my channel, my platform, I will say what I have to say. Now, I may ruffle some feathers, but I don't give a finnock. I don't give a fudge. Because I feel like this is what people have been talking about when it comes to things of other people's experiences with like what they've been through. And Normani will not be silenced. Period. She will speak out about who she is as a human being and as a person, and that's just it. You don't have to like Normani Kordei. You don't have to be a fan of Normani Kordei. But, like I said, she is, who she is, despite what others' opinions of her. So let me talk about what she said in Rolling Stone magazine. So I'll try my best to get into the nitty gritty, because as a black woman, I know how it is when some people, they don't look at you as a human being. Now, Normani Kordei addressed everything, like her being in the Fifth Harmony group, and coming from her and just reading how she explained things. And like I said, she's not coming from a place of malice. She's not coming from a place of hatred, even though she experienced malice and hatred, okay? She's just saying, her experiences, like being in the spotlight, how it affected her mental health, how she had to handle things, and how she had to make changes and adjustments in her personal life and in her music career, period. Now, with that being said, when she talked about how she experienced racism, and for her, like I said, she's not trying to, like, she's just speaking her truth, and she's not using this as being the victim, and she's not also using this as like a crutch, but she's saying from that experience that taught her to be resilient, that made her be empowered. And like I said, her feelings got really hurt. You know, she was devastated. But like I said, you know, I'm gonna be blunt. Normani Kordei, she's that bitch. Okay? Because I just feel like reading everything about how she said with her being in the Fifth Harmony group, and like I said, I'm not going to even mention that person's name. You know, I'm not going to do it. It's like Harry Potter. You don't mention so-and-so's name, okay? But her ex-member, who, I understand people are human beings, but I feel like the more I analyze this as a fan and I reflect back as a fan and all the drama that was going on for years, how Normani caught hell and back. Now I'm going to tell you guys this. I feel like when Normani expressed how she was very disappointed and she didn't get the support, she did get the support, but she was very devastated how that person that was in the group, you know, treated her and everyone else. Now with that being said, this is her experience. Because I think it's so sad and terrible to be in a group with someone that really doesn't have your best interest and really doesn't really like respect you as a human being. And I know with people's different backgrounds, their cultures, who they were who they were exposed to, their influences, who did they hang around. And listen, I get that. I get that people being, you know, hang around their own group of people, that's fine. But when a person has that like deep rooted, you know, eerie hatred towards a person or a group of people, or even vice versa, both anyway, it's kind of like, that's not good. Because Normani basically said she, you know, didn't like that she was being mistreated. She didn't like how that person was, you know, kind of didn't really care. And yes, we do know what happened. I'm not going to bring it up. Out of respect for my followers and subscribers, y'all can, if like I said, I'm not telling you guys or dictate to you guys how to express yourselves and have an opinion. We can have a dialogue. But I feel like that's why it's like when Normani, you know, she's speaking from her experiences of how she got mistreated, racism, bullying, all of that. So really, she has explained more and elaborated more about how she felt, her feelings. Because I know behind the scenes it was like she was skating on thin ice, okay? She was skating on thin ice, she was walking on eggshells, and really even when she did express her, you know, feelings about what she went through and her feelings and her emotions, and that traumatized her, I can relate because I've been traumatized before. I have went through trauma. I have endured pain and heartache. I went through trauma, and I know how that feels. Like something traumatic happened to you and it's like, wait a minute. You know, how can I process this? And sometimes that's why I worry about Normani sometimes, because I know her mental health was at stake as well. Because her mental health and the ability to keep moving on, to keep living, to keep pushing through despite going through that terrible stuff that she went through with the cyberbullying and the racism and all that. This is why I say all the damn time, you do not know these people. We do not know these people, so let me include me. We do not know these people. These people are human beings. So when they express themselves and when they talk about how their experiences, about what they went through and how they had to really fight for their lives and they had to really find a way to like cope and heal from the trauma and pain. And I find it very funny how people want to always say, well, get over it. You know, y'all don't have thick skin. Shut the fuck up. Period. Because there have been plenty of times in my life where I felt vulnerable. There have been plenty of times in my life where I felt lost. I felt scared, like a lost puppy dog. So I'm pretty much putting two and two together because that's how Normani felt. And even for her to speak about how, you know, her ex-group member, you know, it is what it is. You know, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Now, I've read the comments from the other fans' perspectives of Normani Nation. And it is what it is. Because my thing is, I try not to be so harsh and critical on people, because I'm a human being too. So I know how it feels when people ostracize you, they criticize you, and they don't even know you. I feel like Normani has really went through that. Like, people really don't know Normani. They don't know her, which is fine, but my thing is, that's why it's important for her to put out this debut album of hers, so people can connect with her more. And the more, like, people put in, like, the things in their music, we'll get to have a better perspective of who they are. And what I love about Normani is that she is so humble. She is so, like, beautiful on the inside and the outside. Like, this young lady, you know, she just minds her business. She lives her life. I don't have no issue with her doing her thing, because I support her, period. And I feel like even by her speaking out about things that affected her life, she's at a place where it's like, okay, now it's the time for her to take charge of her life. And there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, because Normani basically is really revealing her vulnerability, you know, in a way she is revealing her vulnerability. And sometimes it's hard for people to reveal that side of vulnerability, that side of, like, that emotional side. But that's why, as a Normani Kordei fan, I'm very proud of Normani for being resilient. She never gave up. She could have gave up a long time ago, but she refused to do so, so that's what's up. Also, I'm just going to be saying this as a fan. You know, I feel like we should allow Normani to become Normani Kordei, to become the next Normani Kordei for herself. As, you know, her, you know, being the next pop artist of her generation. And she has done well so far in her music career, because, like I said, you know, she really came out the gate swinging from a girl group, and now she's coming out the gate swinging as a solo artist. Now listen, I'm just going to say this. I know things have been going on. Some of Normani Kordei's fans, like I said, they have their different opinions. I'm cool. I respect other people's opinions. Regardless, like I said, whether I agree or disagree, I respect your opinion. You are entitled to your opinion. It's your opinion. Just like me. So a spade is a spade. Normani Kordei, I just think that her music is on the way. I'm so excited for her music. I'm so excited what she has to say, what she has to offer to the table with her music. Now, with that being said, that's why I want the fans to realize we have to stay patient. We have to stay positive. When she releases her new album, her debut album, we got to buy and support Normani Kordei, period. We have to buy the album, stream the album, buy the physical copies, stream the album, go all the way, because, like I said, you know, I feel like there are real fans in the Normani Nation fan base, and I'm going to also address some other people. But I feel like to see her blossom, to see her soar, to see her more like she's coming to her own as a human being and as a person. She's coming to more like that. It's like a phoenix rising from the ashes. That's the kind of mentality that, you know, she's really in her own, you know, she got her own, like, flavor going on, you know. And even, like I said, I'll say this, the Normani Kordei fans that do support her, we support her like forever. The real fans, shout out to Team Normani Nation. But you know what, I'm not going to even go there, because I've said my 2 cents anyway over and over again, so that's irrelevant. So I'm going to stay positive with this video. But I just feel like it's just such an eye opening, like it's just such an eye opener that reading how, you know, she had to really get in touch with reality, because when she spoke about her experiences being in a girl group and her experience with being a solo artist, I could tell that she is at a place of like, okay, she wants to really make a statement for herself. She wants to represent who she is as a person, period. And she is doing that. And as a woman of color, as a black woman, I will say this. Her experience as a black woman and me being a black woman, we share those experiences, right? So I do acknowledge that. Now also, there's a difference, because even though I am black, I am caramel brown skin, and I do have a lighter shade complexion. You guys know my face by now. Y'all seen my other videos. And Normani is a dark skinned black woman. Now, that's the difference, because even though we are the same being black women, we have different experiences. We share different experiences because Normani also faced, like I said, colorism. And yes, I will freaking address that, because I've been doing a lot of research, and I have to reflect back in my life where I say, yeah, I put two and two together. I was like, yeah, interesting. Yeah, it adds up, because even with her, you know, like I said, there are some people, unfortunately, they don't want to see her win. They don't want to see her do well. But despite all of that, whatever, she's going to keep pushing. She has made it this far, and she's not going to give up, period. So she also empowers me and inspires me to keep going. Never give up. No matter how hard the challenge is, no matter how hard things throw at you, you got to keep them coming. You got to catch these punches. You know, and you fight back. You fight back, and you stand for yourself. Yeah, that's what you do. And I love that Normani is, she's just coming from a place of just being genuine. I don't know this lady. I never met this lady. I would love to. Maybe, well, of course, I know she's going to tour one day, but I'll save up and see her. And if she have a meet and greet, I would go and do it. Because sometimes, even when we think we know these people behind the scenes, we really don't. And when we listen to their experiences, when we listen to what they've been through, like, I connect with her because there are some things I went through. Okay, let me be specific. I have experienced racism, and I have experienced bullying. Those are the two things I have experienced. So I know what it's like to be a black woman, being who I am, discovering who I am, trying to figure out, like, what do I want to be as a human being, and don't be ashamed of who I am. And also, like I said, embrace who I am, and don't be afraid to challenge myself. Don't be afraid to take opportunities, good opportunities. Don't be afraid to learn and connect with other people within my race and with outside my race. And like I said, it's good to be able to navigate, to be able to maneuver, and you have to learn how to, like, adapt to change in a good way, in a healthy way, because you want to be able to, like, learn from others and educate yourself. That's why I feel like Normani Kordei is pretty much like, she has really shown a lot of dedication. She has shown a lot of growth over the years. And I feel like Normani, where she's coming from a place of, like, working hard, trying to make something of herself, and people that have inspired her to do what she does now. So that's why I feel like Normani, some people are threatened by her because they're low-key haters and, envy. Some people, But at the same time, it's like, listen, you don't have to like her. Go about your business. It is what it is. And Normani really, like I said, this is her year. She had to really sacrifice everything in her music career. And all these things and these trials and tribulations that she went through, that's what makes who she is now. So, with that being said, guys, I feel like this Rolling Stone magazine cover is awesome. It's beautiful. I love it. It has a lot of the, qualities of like a cover shoot, and it's so like graceful and elegant. It really showcases and captivates her beauty within the inside and within the outside. But that's all I have to say, guys. So this is my honest opinions. I addressed everything that I wanted to address. So with that being said, guys, Normani Kordei fans, team hashtag Normani Nation, please not be afraid to share your thoughts and your opinions. What do you guys like about the Rolling Stone magazine cover? And what do you guys think about the article that Normani did? Reading the article, the intercepts, and reading like what she had to say. And let me know down below how you guys feel. So you guys know the drill. Please not be afraid to like, share, comment, and subscribe down below. Please not be afraid to hit that subscribe button. Please not be afraid to hit that notification button. As always, guys, stay tuned on the next episode of Get to Cincinnati 2 Dragon Ball Z narrated reference. Peace, bye-bye. Your girl's exiting out. The Super Saiyan is out.